You tap a button at midnight. By lunch, a physical box is launching into the back of a delivery van, heading straight for your doorstep. Behind that rapid transition from a digital cart to a physical delivery, two distinct publicly traded companies orchestrated the movement. The first is the consumer app that took your order. It sits on your phone's home screen, a brand you likely interact with every week. The second is a piece of back-end software. It decided which warehouse picked the item and which courier was assigned to the route, and you have almost certainly never heard of it. Both companies process the exact same package at the exact same time, yet the financial markets value them as if they exist in entirely different economic universes. This chart highlights the disconnect. Unicommerce processes roughly 1 in 4 dropship parcels in India, yet its total market value is a mere 0.4% of Eternal. The software touching a quarter of the market is priced as a rounding error. On paper, Unicommerce is a fortress. It operates with low capital expenditure, growing cash reserves, and hits the Rule of 40, growing its revenue and profit margins at a combined rate of over 40%. Eternal, meanwhile, is a high wire act, surviving on razor-thin net margins of 0.7%, and requires a massive, constant influx of capital to keep its fleet moving. The market is looking past the immediate bank balances, pricing the specific architecture of how these businesses protect their future. Unicommerce runs an infrastructure toll booth system. Every time a parcel moves through its system, the company collects a micro-fee for the use of its warehouse and order management rails. This business is protected by high switching costs. Ripping out the core software that manages your inventory midway through a peak sales season like Diwali is operational suicide. Once a retailer integrates this system, they almost never leave. That stickiness creates incredibly stable revenue streams. Because software doesn't require building new physical warehouses to grow, the company can accumulate cash without the constant burden of heavy reinvestment. It is a textbook defensive moat, a trench that guarantees survival and delivers steady, predictable profits year after year. Eternal's defense is built on physical density. Over 2,000 dark stores woven into urban neighborhoods have turned delivery into a reflex for millions. That density secures something software cannot: direct ownership of the consumer's daily habits. This chart compares how those moats scale. On the left, a toll booth is limited by the existing traffic on the road. On the right, Eternal's road grows because it already has 109 million transacting users. Since users already open the app for food, showing them electronics or pharmacy items costs effectively zero. Unicommerce serves a finite $1 billion market. Eternal uses its habitual user base to colonize new categories without friction. Owning the customer's attention allows the company to stack new businesses on top of its existing logistics, which is why the market awards it a 650 times multiple. However, both companies are currently reaching the physical limits of their respective ceilings. Unicommerce's growth recently slowed to 14% about its thin margins. Unicommerce lives in a quieter world, safely collecting tolls with a near guarantee that its clients aren't going anywhere. Yet investors consistently choose the messy, high-risk ownership of demand over the safe, low-risk operation of infrastructure. A deep moat is of little consequence if the market it protects has no room to expand. The most important metric isn't how a company protects its current profits, but the ultimate height of the ceiling it is trying to reach.
If you like our video, please like, share, and subscribe.